Boys, here we are. I'm not sure if he can hear me, but tonight we have a very special pod boy in here. I can't hear you. And he broke Shemley's first streak. He broke it, boys. He broke the streak. I am, of course, talking about General Celts. It's so white. It's so pale. He was at a greenhouse today. Oh, I think I know why. Let me see here. What if I turn this off? And this. I cannot hear you, boys. Hold on. Let me try. Can y'all hear me now? Because I can't hear y'all. Good morning, Matt. Good morning. Damn, Frontier. Okay, I'm going to assume that Bryce and the General are talking to each other. I can't hear a damn thing they're saying. And I have no clue why, so that's kind of bothering me. Maybe if I turn up the volume. Hello? I cannot hear you, boys. Hello? I really can't hear you, boys. Oh, Sutton, hello, everybody. Oh, you guys can't hear me. Huh. All right. Well, before Frontier, before I answer your question, let me try to figure out why these boys cannot hear me. Hello? Maybe because I have too many things open here. Hello? Can you guys really not hear me? What if I do that? Hello. Oof. Sutton, we're talking on, we're also trying to talk in Discord. Can you boys hear each other? That's the big question. Yeah, I can't hear you boys. That is weird. Huh. That's very weird. Let me try closing Discord right quick. Oof, everyone, I am sorry for the delay. I hear boys.
What the hell was that?
That was a Wookiee. No, Sam person. Fuck.
Fuck Sam person. Shit.
I'm back, boys. I'm back. Wait, can we hear the Geminal?
How about now?
It's the General.
Am I being heard?
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Orders, sir. We have to listen to him because he's in charge.
Oh, no. You gentlemen continue about your business. I'm just a simple observer at the moment.
Always being a modest person in front of strangers. Well, I believe it was Frontier that asked, "Hey, Red, how does your musket work?" Well, I pull back on disc tangy, pull disc tangy, it goes boom, and Reb dies.
That is the best explanation.
Now, if you want to get into a more in-depth analysis, I can do that too.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just remember, I'm infantry, so if you do something wrong, I'm gonna call you out.
Don't blame me because I probably will.
Don't mess with me.
Okay, first thing you do, you grab your TV remote. You pour the powder down here. Okay, then you got your you got your Mini ball. You plug it in there. You remove ramrod. You proceed to then, I'm watching the fan this time, General. Pack said Mini ball. Remove ramrod. Return rammer. Pinky. Only 2 fingers should ever be over that muzzle because at least you only lose them if it goes off by accident. You pull it back, half cock, musket cap, full cock, boom, she flies.
Okay.
Not far off.
I figured it was dead. Oh, I forgot. Shit. And then you attach this. And because that is how a musket do. Oh, so how's everybody doing today, boys? Don't everybody rush to answer at once now.
Can we repeat the question? I was away.
How is everyone doing today, boyos?
Well, I learned lyrics to a song.
Oh, what song might that be?
I believe it is actually one of your favorite songs.
Why don't you hum a few notes?
Oh, you don't want to hear me sing?
Have you seen the title of the stream?
What is the title of the stream?
I believe it is Song Night.
Is it Song Night?
If
It does
yeah.
say song night. It does say song night. You gotta sing.
Yep.
Oh, you don't want to hear me sing. I ain't drunk enough for that yet.
And it never stopped you before. I've seen you walk around a store singing your head off.
Oh, let's see. How does that verse start? I got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots.
I got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. Aye, boyo, that's how she goes.
Well, how's everybody else's day then?
Good.
I pooped.
I'm tired.
I got a mark from the knapsack.
Huh.
Which I'm kind of resting the musket on because the cold metal feels good. Oh, the General made a rant video about Auchin Shea Films. We should go check it out. We will in time, my friend. Not during the live stream, but yes. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Just messaged a friend that I'm live. Oh, I had a feeling this stream was going to be a bit slow. I feel like we're all really tired.
Definitely has that feel about it, doesn't it?
Yes. Thursdays has always been a tired day, and then Friday it always picks back up, boys. That it does. That she does.
Well, with the energy that we had last night, I can understand why today would be a little on the slow side.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, General Couts is the one who last night I told the story about stealing his pants.
He never did get them.
All in due time. All in due time.
They'll burn before you get them.
You better light a fire now, son.
You know, I'm about 5 feet away from my wood stove, so that wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I know. But wool also don't burn easy. So, Matt, how are things in the New Jersey?
Not very, very fun. I mean, I got a thing today from the Office of Unemployment saying I wasn't eligible for benefits for 6 weeks. I'm not sure if they want their money back or not. We're going to see.
Oh. Can they do that?
Do you feel better?
No, I'm still slightly.
What? I think we all just need to take a moment and take a big old shot.
Don't everyone talk at once.
All right, everybody just calm the fuck down.
We've got like 5 people in here. That's fun.
But we do. We have 5 people. Oh, we got 4. I'm surprised Shemley isn't here. Like, who's all online that's not in here? I bet you Cody's doing something with them. Anytime Cody is doing something, I'm live. Oh, look, we got 6 viewers now, boys. Clone, how's it going, bro? Say again.
Which man are we having arrested? Fair enough.
Okay. A clone killed a rattlesnake earlier.
Huh.
Nice.
Way to go, bud. Do you have a new belt? So we hit 200 subs yesterday.
Did we?
No. I'm testing that out for when we actually do hit 200 subs.
We hit 200 subs. Well, then I better start heading north so that we can do the 24-hour live stream.
We are still at 169.
Nice.
Oh, Beef, Shyamalan, hello, friends. Hello. I could have snake on a run. Oh, that's
Captain,
nice.
you won't believe what the quartermaster saw at his abode earlier today.
A big black penis.
Well, yes, but no.
Oh. That's quartermasters for you.
I know. You can't trust them, can you?
Well, to play a fiddle? Yes.
quartermaster out in Illinois at the moment had seen a 9-banded armadillo.
Oh, interesting. Nice. Nice. Yes, clone, you should be jealous. The Red Light Liberator is a gun to be wanted and feared.
What kind of Springfield is that?
1861,
How much you pay for it?
$700.
$100?
700.
700.
Bayonet and scabbard included.
I actually paid back in 2016. I paid $20 for a Springfield with a bayonet and scabbard.
Nice. Oh, clone
Only thing wrong with it was the cracked stock on the end. But my captain was like, "I have an extra stock at home. It'll cost probably $40."
Easy fix.
So $60 altogether. That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, it was nice. The guy who was selling it too, he was also selling like paintings. He sold us a sergeant's box, a bunch of cartridges too. I bought like 400 for like $7.
I'm about to go to New Jersey.
You're gonna have to come out and get us some of them deals.
Yeah.
Maybe. I heard a lot of good events in Ohio. Actually, I remember 2 years ago there was an event in I think Pomeroy, Ohio. I forget what the event was called.
That sounds like that was Meads.
It might have been.
Meigs, yeah. Oh, I got something in my
Boy,
nose.
you went to that one.
No. I think I had a stick.
Did you not?
No. I think I have a stick up my nose from mowing the grass.
Interesting.
I don't remember the name of the event. All I remember is that they said they had steamships moving them around.
Steamships, and that wouldn't be Meigs.
I know that that was the 4th Ohio went to that event last year. Actually,
Yeah, that was one I had to miss. Claude, you post that video, man. Post that video and make it age restricted. Damn, Shyamalan coming in with a 8. Shit. Boys, Red's gonna be right back. He's gonna go get some drinky poo. You guys talk amongst yourself. The general's in charge.
No, don't you do that to me, Captain.
Put me in charge.
Excuse me,
You're
General?
in charge.
Excuse me, General Captain.
All right, let's leave the private in charge. What could go wrong?
That's right. Private, you're in charge.
Good.
You know what? I got one better. Bill, you're in charge. Johnny Reb's in charge.
I disagree with that.
Me too. Not fair.
Yeah, I want the private from New Jersey in charge. He seems trustworthy.
Let the Texan in charge. You can always.
Well, it depends. You gonna lead us into blinding fire?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, New Jersey, you're in charge.
Okay.
I call a mutiny.
I don't think we established who's actually in charge. For all we know, I think Red's dog's in charge.
Fair point.
At this point, it might just be a power grab.
There might be. That clown mask is scary.
It's something else.
It's still.
I don't like it. I feel like one day Red might wear that at a reenactment.
I would pay $5 to see that.
I'll beat you. I'll pay $100 not to see it.
10.
Too rich for my blood.
I could see him wearing that with his war club covered in blood, I think.
Don't give him ideas.
I'm going to give it to him when he gets back. can see it. I could see it. The one thing I don't get is why he has a bunch of infantry rifles when he's a cavalryman. I don't get that.
We all
I got to teach him bayonet drill.
You are a disgrace.
Who? What?
Are you gonna take that, Captain?
I
Brad,
didn't
I
hear
have
what
a
it
really
was.
good idea for you. I got a really good idea. You take Spike and you wear him at your next reenactment.
Don't forget to tell him about the club.
Yeah, you get a club too, covered in like blood or something. It would tie the look together. It would tie the look together.
Shemley, do you realize who has broken your streak? Oh, I got a new subscriber. No subscribed. No, subscribe to your channel. No. Just NO, subscribe to my channel. Thank you, Shyamalan. Thank you. We're at 170, boys.
Ying!
I like how it said no.
Jose.
I'll be all
I feel like this is a time for a victory speech.
Oh,
I have a friend in my unit. We nickname him Ling Ling. You all know why?
Why?
Because he has a damn good impersonation.
Ah.
okay.
Legit, the first time I met him, the first thing one of my friends said, "Hey, Ling Ling, come over here," and he just comes over and says, "You need me?" I'm like, "Oh dear God." And he says, I'm Ling Ling, I be Oreo.
Okay.
And then I said, "You build Oreo?" He said, I be Oreo, no other Chinaman. I be Oreo, no.
Shemley, the general, who is in voice chat right now. General, tell Shemley what it's like breaking his streak.
Glorious. Absolutely.
Glorious.
I be Oreo.
So, General, why do you keep on calling me Captain?
Because I haven't filled out the paperwork for the promotion yet.
It's already confirmed. At least it wasn't Noah. Oh, Shemley, go ahead.
Until the belt is in my possession, you do not get the punishment.
That's another out of context quote.
Why do you think I worded it in such a manner?
I know. So, boys, Colonel Red here.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm used to getting ahead of myself. I'm so ahead of myself that I breathe 3 days before. Until the bell.
I don't know.
No, belt, not bell.
To be honest, Red, I think the thing is I'd rather prefer being private or like low down enlisted men because I think it's just more fun. Because if you are an officer, you got to do a lot more and you got to kind of worry more about safety.
Yes, if you're a field officer.
True.
Which I am staff.
Yeah, that's easier.
Well, see, here's the thing. Part of the ordeal with that belt, you're getting Cav Captain boards for your junior frock. That way you're still my second.
Fair enough. Hey, and I can wear them around Sarge.
Well, it's a good thing you'd be in the 2nd U.S. over the 4th Ohio.
Yep. You know what? He'd probably say, "You know what? Now I don't have to become now I don't have to become an officer. We have a captain."
Oh, Mouse would enjoy that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bayonet is in my leg. It is
Why is it in your leg?
It belongs there.
It belongs either in a rebel, hanging up, or back scratching.
Sure.
Candle holder.
That too.
Ooh. Ooh. That mid part of your back, you know, you can rarely reach. What you singing? Well, Virginia, we got a few songs lined up tonight that we have not chosen yet. The bayonet is in my leg. Red 2020. Is the bayonet sharp? No, but it is pointy.
The bayonet's more for intimidation rather than actual killing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It does a pretty good job if you need it to.
I mean, it does. I've done burlap sack type stabbing things, and to be honest, if there's enough straw in there, it kind of does get stuck, and you got to do a kick on it. So depends.
That just gets you ready for actual combat then.
Somewhat.
Oh, I mean, a guy running at you screaming with a 3.5-foot stick with a pointy spear on the end. That's pretty intimidating.
And if he's doing this,
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, you can repel him.
that's the thing I love using on the children.
Just make sure you have artillery standing near you and they're in earshot to hear them yell, "Load double canister."
My
So
son was
yeah,
streaming
what did
earlier.
you
His
think
buddies had him singing. Aw. I'm sorry, boy. I'm reading chat and. Ooh, does anybody know where Shyamalan might be able to find a World War I Adrian helmet? I'd ask her on Facebook, Shyamalan.
Well, I got my piss pot from By the Sword.
I got my helmet from an antique store. My bullet trap. You know, I wish there in ways would be more bayonet charges in reenacting. We need to figure out how to make that work. Some old Civil War Mac. Nice. East German helmet. Boys, we are up to 10 viewers. I count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Original and a Soviet World War II helmet. Nice, Shyamalan. Not Shyamalan, clone. I apologize. I'm horrible with names. You want to hear about the absolute F moment in the Texan Revolution? Yeah, what's the absolute F? Oh. Man, today was different at work. We're going to have, I think we have like 30-something dogs tomorrow, so it's going to be interesting. My tab glitched and I was saying make rubber bandits. Oh. What do you boys think about rubber bandits? But have you guys been talking this whole time and it was just Discord being Discord again?
No, I had to go take my dog out real quick.
Oh, the general's also being quiet, which he is not usually.
Mhm.
Well, maybe he finally understands.
Understand what?
Hmm.
What I miss.
Nothing much.
Mm.
Mangenual, where are you?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay. Brady says rubber PP. Huh. And
I wonder
Nolfi
what that
says
implies.
they sound like an interesting kind of battlefield dildo.
Hmm.
Interesting. The rubber band.
You guys,
What?
you guys do know that there was an openly gay colonel during the Civil War.
No.
Yes, Colonel Bedeau.
He sounds French.
I'm fairly certain he was an American citizen, but French descent. But he was an openly gay colonel during the Civil War.
Wow.
Captain, the next time we're at an event with the 70th Ohio, go and talk to the color sergeant about Colonel Bedeau.
All right.
You will be most entertained.
I will make sure to do that then. Makes sense that he's French.
Well,
Does he? Does Bill keep on cutting out for anybody else? Or Bryce?
No, not really.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Well, this may just turn into a
this is
podcast.
my phone, so
Everybody at once, come on. Brava, brava.
Boys,
brother, now give me a.
I think we're ready for America's Got Talent.
A Civil War boy band. Interesting.
Got a bayonet and you're just like licking it, trying to be all seductive.
The hell?
I would prefer to not see that again.
Yeah, me neither.
I would punch you if someone did that.
If he does that again,
I'd be like, you already married to the train cleaner.
Virginia liked it.
if he does that again, demote him to first lieutenant.
No!
No. We will demote him to breveted private.
Ooh.
It doesn't bother me none. I got the uniform.
But all that nice officer stuff you just bought, come on.
Will be.
No, wait, no, I forgot. I'm burn-siding him to the top.
You mother.
I think we all know how that'll end.
About as well as it did for Burnside, right?
Yeah.
Remember the Alamo.
What's the Alamo?
I don't know. I forgot.
Well, maybe if we remembered it, we would know.
You sons of B-word.
Had something to do with guns, didn't it?
I thought it had to do with ice cream.
Maybe some gelato?
You're both wrong because it was Slurpees.
Ah, that's it.
It took place at a 7-Eleven. Now I'm... Yeah.
Yeah, it was like in 1977 or something.
Yeah. And those two people were fighting over, the Slurp. I think it was like a cherry Coke mixture or something. And yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
And some big girls like, blueberry best.
I see Shemley's not very happy.
I'll be back to explain the Alamo, you son of bitches. Red, check your DMs. It was someone sliding into my DMs, boys. I think it's Nolfi.
What's wrong with you people?
Nolfi, wait, are you talking about on Instagram or Discord, man? I got a lot of DMs. Viva la Mexico. What's Mexico? Oh, there we go.
Mexico.
Where is this Mexico you speak of?
What is Viva? Isn't that the kind of cheese you put on there to make nachos?
I think so.
That seems about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It's something food related.
Yeah, I just love Shemley. I'll be back to explain the Alamo, you some bitches.
I think he's just gonna join the podcast and explain it with his bad voice.
You fucking assholes.
I just wish Cody was here because he'd probably just say the same thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, I kind of want to just like be on one of his streams just to lecture him whenever he does something like that, but I know he wouldn't go for it. Like when he had his sister on there.
I cannot wait for another podcast with Brando.
We'll see about getting Brandon in another live stream.
Yesterday was really, really good.
You sound drunk.
Yes, I am jealous. The two of you that was on the Discord chat last night to get to talk with him.
I've been talking to him all day.
He's a very nice guy. I like the way he talks. It's very relaxing.
He is very well spoken.
Yeah.
I put his videos on and go to sleep.
He,
No,
Clone is-
I
Clone
mean
is-
that in the nicest way.
Clone is asking, is Cody's sister hot?
Yes.
Hold up. Where are you taking that?
Isn't she a little kid, though?
He's like 15. That's old enough for Civil War times.
Horizontal refreshments. I could go for one.
I'll
Oh,
just
wait,
say
wait.
that. I'll just say that.
Clone is allowed to ask because he is also about, I think he's 13.
Fair
Pedophilia
enough.
was okay back then.
It's legal. You have.
Technically, it wasn't pedophilia. They didn't see it that way.
Clone, you're about the right age.
Wasn't it? I'm not trying to be rude, but wasn't it like when a girl the first time she bled, they're like, oh well, she can have kids.
Yes.
Yeah. So then it was like, well, she's of breeding age. Let's give her to a good family.
It was also common from colonial times up until about, I think, 1885, when you had a child, regardless of whether it was a boy or a girl, up until about age 4, you gave it a dress.
Yes.
Because if it didn't survive to basically kidhood, I guess is the way to put it, you wouldn't waste the material making pants.
Correct. It was also
see, that actually extended on further than that, because I have a photograph of my father below the age of 4 where he had a dress, and it was because you know how difficult it is to change a child's diaper nowadays. Imagine with all of the accoutrements from that time period, how much more difficult it would be.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot later, actually. Yeah, so you're probably right. Yeah.
Well, my father was also born in the early 1950s.
I was wrong then. Sorry.
damn. What am I? Virginia, you ain't missed much. You missed us pissing off Shemley because we tried to tell him that the Battle of the Alamo happened at like a 7-Eleven over Slurpees. And then he got all
In
mad.
77.
I can feel the tension building.
Yeah, I just feel like Red, why is there pot plants in your backyard? I didn't know I had weed growing in my backyard. Guys, I got weed growing in my backyard apparently.
Is it legal?
It was during the Great Akuna.
The fuck you call me? I'm going to kill. Shemley just said, I'm going to kill you all, and I hope you know that.
I really hope that with the fact that we are amateur historians, that Shemley does not think that we really believe that the Alamo was a battle at a 7-Eleven in 1977
No,
with a fat chick and a Slurpee.
no, it was 2012 with a UDF. Okay.
In this case, it was against Akuna and then
No, it was at a Wawa. That's what it was.
Wawa.
the
Wawa.
It was
Wawa
actually
has the best chocolate milk ever. I tell you what.
it was about a Yoo-hoo actually.
Wawa is a South Jersey thing, and South Jerseyans are just no good.
I tell you what, South Jersey's got prettier country than Northern Jersey.
Woo, Jeffrey's in the chat, boys.
Jeffrey!
Jeffrey, let's get a Jeffrey Jose. Jeffrey Jose. Jose. What'd you call me?
When did this become an ASMR podcast deal?
I built all
I think it was a few minutes ago.
The Alamo was a credit card factory in 2016. Everybody got your Alamo Express cards? Dude, Braze, you gotta back away from your microphone, man. It is damn.
Pretty intense.
Let's see, what
I
other...
gotta say, though, that's one thing I always like about Jeff. He always says howdy.
Yes.
And he's from Connecticut.
Well, you say good morning.
It's always morning.
Even in the
Somewhere.
afternoon?
Yeah.
It was also a beer factory on King of the Hill, the Alamo. It was the Alamo Draft House. Also a theater in Texas.
Remember on King of the Hill when they had to go south of the border to get Alamo because it was tainted beer because some soap got into it and caused people to have vomiting and diarrhea, and then Hank went south of the border to get it, and he ended up with the vomiting and diarrhea.
Damn it, Bobby. That's it.
God dang it, Bobby.
Charcoal bigger than propane. Oh, whoa. Jeffrey.
Shots fired.
Dude, now Hank's just going to pop up in here like, who the fuck said charcoal's better than propane?
Oh,
Whoa. And Boomhauer's going to come and be like, man, they're going to fucking get burger, man. Charcoal better than propane, man.
and yeah, that dang old internet, you get on there, give it a www, whatever you want, internet.com, that like dang old click. It's that easy, man.
Doesn't always mention Saddam Hussein. Someone ear raped their mic. No, please don't.
Someone's gonna do it.
Ear rape. There we go. I did it. So I don't know about you guys, but every time I get into a game with like a squeaker who does it on purpose, and you know they have like the headset like right up against their ear, like it's not loose fitting at all, it's like really tight, and you know they're doing that squeaking shit on purpose, I would just literally just blow into my mic just to get them to shut up. Gaddafi is thick. Okay. Clone thinks Gaddafi is thick.
That's usually why I never play games with headsets.
Whenever I do, nowadays I usually just mute everybody.
Same here, but every single time there's a squeaker, I always torture them. Do not question my method.
I question your methods. Are you doing it correctly?
Yes and no. They are my methods alone. You run out.
I think we pissed off Shemley. Well, considering he's not jumping in on the podcast, yeah, I'd say he is. Well, I'd say we did. Excuse me, boys.
You're excused.
Danke.
No excuses. I will pardon, but I have a 0 excuse limit.
Pardon me.
Poor Chumley.
Shemley is crying in front of his Davy Crockett poster.
Probably is, yeah.
He's sitting there. He has like an Alamo, like a rifle they used at the Alamo, just sitting there touching it. I'll make them understand one day, Davy. They'll all know your pain.
Probably has a replica of Santa Anna's leg, too.
Every time he walks by, he kicks it.
He uses it as an umbrella stand.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
You're welcome.
That's what I'm gonna do now.
Shemley, hey, bud.
It's not a bad idea. I should try to buy Daniel Sickles' leg and use it as a like a hat stand or something. That'd be nice.
Shemley sent me an Alamo movie clip. Wasn't Davy Crockett executed by bayonet?
Oh no, that's dark. That's dark. I like that though.
That's Shaman over here. Is a Davy Crockett poster right next to the picture of Cody's head cut out on a naked body?
The hell?
I can see that.
One of my ancestors fought with someone who fought at the Alamo. Wait. Okay, no, I misread it the first time. Was friends with somebody who fought at the Alamo. I thought he said fought with someone who fought at the Alamo. I was like, wait, does that mean that they were at the Alamo too?
Ooh, ghosties.
Ghosts, where?
Booga booga.
Stop it. Cody's head on Shemley's sex doll.
Okay, what the hell?
We have to ask Cody that next stream.
Oh.
That's it. Next time Cody has a live stream, we all got to go in there and be like, Cody, Shemley has a sex doll of you.
What the hell?
Well, I don't think we should because every time FRA is in a chat with Cody, it's always Cody touches minors. It's unknown this day. It is unknown the day Davy Crockett died. It is unknown his Davy Crockett died, but most agree that it was not by execution, but he died in a last stand after he ran out of ammo just before he started swimming. Correction. Shyamalan made a correction. Anime body pillow. Smelly is like the little brother of the Cody gang. Ooh, damn! Everybody's going thick, like just going for his throat
Always a
tonight.
fanboy.
Everybody's just like picking on Shemley, and we don't know why.
Execute that man. Try
Execute Order 66.
Do you ever wonder what Order 67 was?
I know what Order 48 was.
What was it?
They, in order to hunt down all remaining Jedi, if the new Empire believed that the hiding Jedi was on a planet, they killed the inhabitants one by one until they either gave up the knowledge or until there was no one left.
Makes sense.
Many planets fell because there was belief that there was a Jedi on there, even though there wasn't, and they all got wiped out.
Nice.
General Nolfi says, we all jack him, but we all like him. Whoa, I ain't jacking nobody, bro.
The only person I jack is me.
Okay.
Shemley's dad walks in like, hurry, Anon, son! And he's banging on Cody's mannequin. Shyamalan, history is a mysterious thing. We will never, yeah, true. Jeffrey's never watched Star Wars.
Poor fellow.
Heretic!
Heretic! Bruh, a Mexican NCO wrote he said he was that he was executed. No, Shyamalan, I heard the same thing on a special documentary about it. And they also believe that because of the connections David Crockett had with Mexico, they just gave some random ass prisoner his name and said he was executed when the real David Crockett snuck out. No, Shemley, you're the new second in command, bro. You can't leave.
I thought I was second in command.
No, you're first. Like, of my
okay.
mods.
Well, what does that make me?
Yeah.
Runner up.
Fair enough.
I just see because Shemley's always here. Noah isn't, and whenever Noah's here, he's like, "Can I time someone out? Can I time someone out?" Which I'm kind of worried about.
Bone, that is definitely true about PS4. Always takes forever to load.
Don't leave, Shemley. Yeah, everybody, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave.
Oh, come on, Shemley.
Don't leave. Can I be in command? No, I'm in command.
What happened to my dictatorship in Cody's chat?
I think all of our dictatorships died. I think all the new people just didn't want to.
Yeah.
They're no fun. I don't like Cody's new people. Okay. Yeah, I don't like Cody's new people. They're always saying that the mods have no power.
Yeah.
Red, does your sharpshoot lead? Yes, it does. Noah's Peninsula Dictatorship. Nolfi, can I be Red's loyal soldiers? Sure. Shelly sent me something else in the Discords.
I didn't see.
No, Shelly's in the chat!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit,
Shelly! Reveal my Cody sex talk to the world.
So, Shemley, why do you have a Cody sex doll?
No question.
No questions, please. Let's
No
keep.
question. Oh, he went bye-bye.
See, we ratted him out.
It could also be his voice.
This is true. How much did it cost? My sharps I got for 500.
Cheap.
No, I think less than that.
I blame the
Maybe 300.
guys.
It was between $300 and $500. I got it on Facebook Market on one of the Facebook trade blankets. Guy had only used it once, and he was joining a different unit. He didn't have need for it anymore, so.
I gotta get on that Facebook thing.
Well, unfortunately, that trade blanket was taken down because as soon as Facebook hears about weapons being traded, they're like, "Oh, we gotta shut this shit down." True, someone's probably using probably sex trafficking somewhere with code, but no, we're not going to bother that.
I just need some general stuff. I need like a knapsack.
Cover a book.
I recommend CNC for a knapsack, or where'd you get mine from, General? Crescent City.
I got yours from a place called Crescent City.
How much was that?
Oh, it was right around $80.
Because I went on C&D Jarnigan. I saw he's selling them for about $60.
Really?
Yeah, that was like a few weeks ago though. I think the price went up though.
Oh, okay. I got the captain's knapsack. What was that? That was back in March, wasn't it?
Yes.
The beginning of March, before the Rona.
Yeah, before the Rona, we were planning to have these whole huge events, and I'm like, I'm getting rid of with one of my duffel bags. I'm getting a knapsack, keep it more period correct. And then the Rona's like, haha, fuck you guys.
It was 2 weeks before Fort Randolph. That's when I got it.
And yeah, and it was about a week when Fort Randolph was like, hey, the city's shutting us down, because Fort Randolph was going to happen.
They were going to middle finger it.
Can you guys hear me through my new microphone?
We've got you.
It's pretty nice. It's I don't know the serial number of it or the brand, but it's nice.
Nickname for Smelly. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's hear the new Shumley nickname. Turd tickler.
I like that.
Fair enough.
That's a good one. Smelly Texan Pringle would be a good one. No, he's already had that name. He's also been the Smelly Texan, the Smelly Texan Swine.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that was like his first one.
Yeah.
Hey, he probably likes to get tongue punched in the fart box.
Okay.
Well, that's an interesting way to put it.
And then the laugh go as he walks away. That's a little creepy.
Hey, I gotta get some firewood to put in the stove.
And in the fart box.
Permission to execute.
Granted.
Red, I got a question for you. Do you consider Ohio Midwest?
Yeah. We're part of the Midwest.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
I was just wondering, because I've heard people say it's actually part of East Coast.
No, we do East Coast. We use East Standard Time, but we're part of the Midwest.
Cheaters.
Yep. Shemley's out, boys. He's out. He's leaving us. Shemley, man. Looks like Noah's back to being second in command.
Well, that means he answers to me.
Shimley, I apologize.
Shemley, man.
You're eating my corn, and I get bullied.
You're eating corn?
Third in command? That doesn't exist. That's like being a second lieutenant to a first lieutenant.
That's like being second runner-up.
Yeah.
I'm third in command. What?
That's like being Speaker of the House.
I'm your mother, children. Now you don't listen to us. I will shoot you in.
Very well. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Hey, I thought we were supposed to be doing songs and whatnot.
Let's start singing.
I'm not singing.
Aren't you a union boy?
You sing, Red. Go get some Disaronno and start singing.
I don't have any Disaronno.
Shots per life.
I have nothing to take shots of, so. Ha.
I have to work tomorrow. I'll do shots per life.
Sing an inappropriate song. Can I sing Far Away? La. I was pretty far away that one, yeah. And wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh!
Bark at the moon. We need to get Calibrated Core in here, get him singing, bros.
Invite him.
Hold on, I'm gonna talk to him. I can't. Is he off lines? Hold on.
He's in a voice chat right now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in his company's command tent right now.
I wonder how I get in there. I'm his son. I should be in there.
I messaged him the other day.
Cody doesn't respond to my messages. I feel left out when Cody doesn't respond to my messages.
Me too. He's a meanie.
Yes.
He's a meanie.
Sing some Screamo. No. Red can't do Screamo.
The only screamo I listen to is Big Time Rush.
Get the fuck out. Do we know some Tennessee Ernie Ford up in this chat?
Load 16 tons.
What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw ball said, well, bless my soul. You loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me come, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron, one made of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Wait, why am I going to Andersonville?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's like summer camp.
That's my summer camp.
It's a fun summer camp. You have to fight for your life.
This one time at camp,
Yes.
I remember this one time at camp, this guy stepped over the line you're not supposed to go, and he got shot.
I remember this one guy was getting his hair cut, and there was a lot of bugs in it.
yeah, you hold your clothes right next to the fire, and the lights and stuff, they just go pop, pop, like popcorn. It's fun.
It's really
Mhm.
cool.
Poppycorn.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
Oh, dear Jesus.
I think Shemley wants us to sing Diggy Diggy Hole.
Oh dear God.
I will play it on my phone. I do not claim credit for this song, even though it is one of my
I
favorites.
don't think that song.
Just don't sing it too realistically. You don't want a copyright strike.
But I gotta go with my gut, man.
Yeah, but you want a copyright strike at only 170 subs?
Yes.
That'd be
It's
bad.
commentary under fair use.
True.
This all the credit goes to Yogscast. They are the creators and owner of this song. I'm just a huge fan of the song because it's catchy as shit. I remember this one time we had to eat rice in Andersonville. We had to eat nice in Andersonville. At least you had food, Shyamalan. I was eating
Yeah,
Francis
lucky
over
you.
there who just fucking
Yeah.
died. Okay?
God.
Yeah, some of us had
Wait.
to eat Jimmy.
Hold on. Bryce, what are you complaining about? You're a reb.
Shut up.
He defected.
My mom got mad at me because I threw a
Yeah,
toddler off a building.
That's you. Thank you.
Apparently, Clone's mom got mad at him because he threw a toddler off a building, but said it's okay because it's okay. He can win the gulag. Okay.
Whatever, bro. Let's do that shit. What the hell is this? The Soviet Union?
In Mother Russia, road fork you.
I thought for a minute, I thought you said road fuck you.
Fork.
All right,
Like the road is actually.
here we go, boys.
I don't care.
You don't hear it?
Here's something.
Heard what sounded like a hi-hat getting hit.
Brothers of the mine, rejoice, swing, swing, swing with me. Raise our pick and raise our voice. Down beneath, under the deep, who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold, and more, hidden in a mountain store. Born on the ground, circled from a teeth of stone, raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home. Skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brothers, sing with me. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Wait, hold on. Shyamalan actually said the wrong word. He said Sabaton. So I think we should go with some better songs, some actual songs here.
Just remember, for fair use, you have to provide commentary in between 30-second intervals.
Oh, Jesus.
Otherwise, it's illegal.
Oh. Now I kind of don't want to. I don't want to get copyright.
Who can clear the throat the loudest?
What? All right.
Are we done with the dad noises?
Okay.
Mm.
I can't wait until that day I can finally tell my kid, like, if they say something's not fair, I can say, well, there's people in hell who want ice water. It's never going to happen.
What?
I can't wait for the day that my kid goes, that's not fair, and I'll go look at him and go, yeah, and I want a new pancreas, but that ain't gonna never happen.
It's not fair. I'm going to say.
Remember, come put on. It's a parody song. Okay, I'll look into it, clown. Wait, I know one that we're all going to get along with. Everyone ready?
Sure.
Shyamalan, I know that answer to what's brown and sticky.
With stick?
Yes. Almost heaven.
West
Virginia,
the
Blue Ridge
Mountain,
Mountain, Shenandoah River.
River.
I don't
Life
sing.
is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Red Country
Take me
Road, take me home. Yes, Shemley, why do you think we're singing why do you think we're singing Country Road? He wants me to okay, I'll play the Country Roads cover by Mario.
Don't forget the commentary.
Yes.
Captain,
Commentary in that.
Yes,
That
sir,
could be a
General.
copyright strike.
Yes, Mongeneral.
do you remember Caesar's Creek back in September
Aye, sir.
when the 48th was marching ahead of the 4th as we were marching into the woods
Yes, sir.
trying to draw the Confederates in so
Yes.
that we could ambush them?
Yes.
Oh, that was a fun time singing Country Roads.
Oh yeah. Alright, here's Mario singing.
Why don't I think the Confederates were confused?
Well, they refused to follow us into the woods, and we had to come out into plain sight.
Shemley, why did you do that to me? Yeah, we were singing Marching Through Georgia, Battle Hymn of the Republic. And then we started singing West Virginia. And someone goes, is this just like a punch to the Confederates? Like just punching them right in the face? I was like, yes, it is.
What do you think, William? If you don't sing, get the
You don't sing. Dude, but singing on March is one of the best things to do, man.
Hey, I mean, all you need, every single time we march to the field, we sing stupid.
Clone, no, I just, I'm not playing that. I just read the lyrics, Clone, and no, that'll get me taken down. It wants me to play Como, which is a gay remix of something.
No, do not. That sounds very horrible.
I won't. But bring the good old bugle, boys. We'll sing another song. Sing it with the spirit that will start the world along. Sing it as we used to sing it, 50,000 strong, while we were marching through Georgia. Okay, y'all can just leave me hanging like that.
Yankees.
You're a Yankee.
I know, but I'm allowed to criticize.
Yeah, that's true.
When it's deserved, I will criticize.
Yeah, you know I make jokes about Confederate cavalry all the time.
I did
When I
see
told
at
you
a
the other night,
reenactment, this Confederate cavalryman actually fired over a crowd with his sharps.
Nice.
Why wasn't he tackled?
I don't know. I guess he was like one of the head honchos or something.
That didn't answer my question.
Well, what rank was he?
I don't know. Coat. But he was
Maybe he was a ranger.
he was ordering commands to his troops, and they were following without question.
Maybe he was a ranger.
It's possible.
That was very irresponsible of him.
Very.
Grab his dick and
Sure, I'll join this Discord server.
Don't click on weird links that you don't know where they go to.
they might take you somewhere very bad, like Sherman.
It is the link to it is high. It is in another language, I think.
What language do you think it is?
I have no fucking idea. But the guy in charge of it, his name is Yami.
I wouldn't trust it.
I'm leaving it. It's called High.
You ever go on Omegle and you get like those random discords?
Yeah.
I've never used those.
Huh. I don't know how I feel about this.
Oh, he dropped it.
Wait, Bongo. He knows Bongo?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh!
What the fuck is happening?
So we were joking about Confederate cavalry.
It's in Yemen. So what is this about Confederate cavalry?
You ever seen a Confederate cavalryman?
Yes. Trust me, I've seen many of them in our area. They're retarded.
Now, have you noticed how they all have three revolvers on the saddle?
Yes, especially if you live here in the Eastern Texas reenactment area. Basically, all dismounted. Yeah, it's basically pistol head.
Yep, that's the joke. Confederate cavalryman has three pistols on his saddle.
Why does that sound like my lieutenant? But instead, he's nearly like Blackbeard.
Maybe. Brad, you're getting a little. Oh my
When did the
God.
sand people get here? Oh my God! Remember that? I don't know if any of y'all seen that show, Generation War.
No, but the
there's
Brothers
this-
one.
But there's this. It's like a modern day. Oh, no, oh what?
What?
Chimley.
Family. The fuck did you call me?
Call me ball.
Hi,
I shoved my
Arthur.
toothpick right up the rectum.
Oh,
Wrecked him. Down there, killed him.
Someone's poisoned the water hole.
There's a snake in my boot.
It was Sherman. Damn you, Sherman. Damn you. But anyway, what I was saying, there's this one scene in Generation War, right? And it's basically these American soldiers in Afghanistan, right?
They are Marines.
They're talking to this village elder, And of course, two of them don't know what they're saying because they don't speak Arabic. And one of them just goes full out racist mode. He just says yabba da yabba dabba dabba da. And the other guy's just like being even more retarded. The funniest part was when he said, "Thank you for killing the sun. The sun was very evil."
I feel like this stream should be retitled.
Shyamalan, that's obvious.
I think we scared the general off where he is just like, the fuck is happening?
So what kind of song should we sing now?
Face down, ass up. No, I'm sorry.
Goober peas.
Peas!
Of course the Red would like that.
Damn ribs.
Except, Matt, I was informed yesterday that Goober Peas is the song of the staff of the 23rd Corps for the Union.
Third course.
Wait, what?
23rd.
Peas,
Makes sense.
peas, peas, yeah.
Eating goober peas.
The 23rd Corps was pretty nice.
Damn, boy, thick. The Union version of Dixie.
Damn,
Ooh.
boy! He's there! That's a big ass boy!
Jesus Christ.
No dead memes! Actually, nah.
Dead memes? Where's their dead memes? I like dead memes.
They're dead for a reason.
Touche. Well, you're not wrong.
If they're dead, let them die and let them stay dead. Because if they come back, they're going to haunt you.
They're going to kill us all.
Not if we kill us first.
See, I want to.
Good point.
My plan one day is to get a haunted Civil War painting that tells me to kill the others. Then I want to buy.
Speaking of haunted,
I want to buy a statue then that tells me to kill the painting.
So then it's just like the statue and the painting, like, kill them. Kill the other one.
what's funny is that I remember we were at a reenactment, and it was in Louisiana. I think it was a place called Pleasant Hill. You know, the same place where the Asshole Brigade was at.
Good name.
Yeah. You know, when last stream I was talking about those guys that kept being assholes at Pleasant Hill? You know, the guys who kept shooting their rifles and pistols all night?
Yes.
Yeah, those guys, and this was at the same event that happened. And we were on Pleasant Hill, and it was on the actual battlefield. And this was the very first actual battlefield event that I went to. And I was kind of like, because of course everyone's asleep in my camp in the 9th Texas. Nothing, no noises, no nothing besides, of course, crickets and such. All of a sudden, I hear like someone crying. Now, of course, I don't know if I was either crazy or what. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I get out of my bed. I'm like, all right, what the hell's going on out here? I look, there's no one there, right? I look behind the tent, no one there. I'm like, okay, I must be going crazy. Go back to bed. Well, I hear something even louder, and it was moaning. Now, not that kind of moaning. Children, you just...
I was thinking like...
But it sounded like... what, Red?
I was thinking like... Not like sexual, just like...
No, it sounded like... You know like how usually reenactors, whenever they like pretend they're wounding, they're wounded, right?
Oh, like the...
Yeah. But and so I'm like, what the hell? So I walk out my tent, walk around for a bit. When I saw like someone laying down on the ground, like on the bottom part of the hill, I'm like, what the fuck? And I legit walk up to the guy. I'm like, "Are you all right?" Because I thought this guy must have like tripped or something. But then, like, I realized that like he has full gear on. He has his full uniform, his musket, and everything else.
Huh.
And I'm like, all right. And like I noticed that he was wearing like some kind of like he wasn't like wearing a full out Confederate uniform because he had his trousers, which was like a light blue. He had like a kind of like a beige undershirt or battle shirt or whatever. And he had like those cocked hats or whatever.
Colonel
And
Blackbeard.
he turned to me, huh?
Sound like he's on Colonel Blackbeard.
I'm like, I never seen you before. And of course, he doesn't respond. But I'm like, I noticed that like there's blood. I'm like, are you all right? Did you hurt your arm? Or he's like, no. And then he just disappeared. I'm like, what the fuck? I think I'm going crazy.
Uh-oh.
I legit just went back in my tent, grabbed all the water, and just splashed it on my face. And went, what the fuck did I just see?
Boys, Noah's in the chat, and we have some news to break to him.
What'd you say? I think you cut it out a little.
Noah's here, and we have some news to break to him. Noah, unfortunately, you are no longer second in command.
Spooky.
Oh no.
Is the general still in the chat?
Yeah.
Is he just being a ninja?
We got a ninja? Is he Japanese?
General. General.
Red?
General. General. General.
General.
August.
General's in the chat.
General Kautz. Dumkov.
Red, can you hear us?
Yeah,
Couch is still here.
I can't hear him. Is he talking?
I can hear you, yeah.
You can hear the
Red,
general.
can you hear him?
I cannot.
I can hear him, though.
What's he saying? Hold on, boys.
Red, he wants me to tell you, you are now general, actually.
I'll be
A little story to tell.
here's him again.
You hear me again? Good, because I've got a creepy story to tell.
Red, have you ever heard of the Chinese War that killed an estimated couple million in 1864? No, I have not. Go ahead, General. I want to hear this spooky tale.
Okay, so I'm over at my house, right?
Right.
I'm sitting in my study at my desk. Now, my house, for those who are not aware, I have inherited my grandparents' house, and they passed away on February 26th of 2018, shortly followed by my grandfather on March 10th, 2018. So it was all, 12 days apart. I am in their house, which is now mine, looking into my bedroom, and I have a light on my dresser that I had turned on so that whenever I'm done with the live stream and everything, I go to bed, I turned that light off. Well, I'm looking into my bedroom, and that light turned itself off.
Did that just happen?
2 minutes ago.
Ooh, there's a ghost!
They're gonna kill us all.
Oh,
Yeah, well, my grandpa's a little turd and hide things on me, so.
Well,
You know, have any of you ever been to? I'm sorry. Have any of y'all ever been to Shiloh, Tennessee?
I can't say that I have.
Not yet, no.
Shiloh is a really good place. It's one of the very few most beautiful places I've ever seen, because it's all like forest nearly, especially the national park. And if you go there, you have a beautiful view of the Tennessee River. Like, it is gorgeous. And I remember one time when we went to Shiloh, because we were going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We went through the museum, and of course we saw the stuff there. Then we walked around, and we found one of the old burial trenches. Now the thing is that I don't believe, of course, in all that voodoo spiritual bullcrap, unless I see it with my own eyes. Now, as a Christian, I obviously believe that there is, a devil and demons, obviously. So, and I don't know, what I encountered when I was in Tennessee, in Shiloh, but as I'm walking around and when I saw the burial trench, because usually, whenever I go to these kind of places and there's always, those unknown graves, I always put something on them. Well, considering it was one of their old burial trenches that have, hundreds of bodies in there, I put it a lot more than just a bunch of flowers. So when I walked away, I looked right in front of me. All of a sudden, I see like two guys standing right in the forest, and I'm like, "Are those park rangers?" But I look at them, they're like, "Those do not look like park rangers." Because both of them were wearing gray uniforms. One of them looks like a 17-year-old. The other one looks like a 50-year-old. And I'm like, okay. And so I just walk a bit closer, and then all of a sudden they just disappear. I'm like, all right. That's time to scratch that on my list of weird shit that I've seen in my life. That might take the cake of weird shit.
Something weird happened to me at Ethan's house, and this is a funny. Oh, the general's house. Apologies. It's really funny. So,
Wait a second. Which one are you about to tell?
the first night I stayed at your house.
No, don't tell that. Jeez.
tell it anyway.
Yep, I'm telling it.
Oh, you bitch!
You might get a demotion, but
It's worth it because it's funny as hell. So the first time,
Congratulations, you've been transferred to the British Army.
well, you know what? In that case, I got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. No, so this was the first
Anyway.
time I stayed the night at his house, and I'm sleep. We were sleeping in the living room. We each had a recliner, and I woke up in the middle of the night to nature's call. Well, I close the recliner. It makes a little without hesitation. The general sits up and just goes, "Fucking chainsaws," and falls back to sleep. I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, okay, does he have a problem with chainsaws, or is he just having a weird dream? I don't know. So the next day we were hanging out with his who was his then adjutant, and they told a story about how they were at a tent and his adjutant was shuffling through the tent, and he just rolls over and goes, And he goes like he looks at him and he goes, "You."
No. I didn't look at him.
No,
what
no,
I did was rolled around, made noise. I take my blanket, cover my face, and roll away from him. And as I do that, I go, "You bastard!"
And he has no memory of doing either one of those except for when we told him. And I go, "Oh, so that explains a lot." And they go, "What do you mean?" I said, "Last night I went to use the restroom and my recliner creaked, and he sat up like the damn Undertaker and went, fucking chainsaws, and went right back to sleep."
I'm a sleep talker, okay?
No. You're more than a sleep talker. You're angry. You are angry. You're like fucking chainsaws. Like that quick. And I like stopped. I'm like, what? Okay, so I take a piss and I go back to sleep.
This didn't happen. I don't remember any of it.
Oh, it absolutely happened.
I think it happened. It sounds pretty logical.
If I don't remember it, it didn't happen.
Oh no, it happened.
Well, you were asleep. How would you know?
I don't remember it, so it didn't happen.
You also don't calling Skylar. You also don't remember calling him a bastard neither.
Yeah, well, he is a bastard, but that's beside the point.
You're a yellow Bella, son of a bitch.
I was right. I was just early on the call.
You're not wrong.
Actually,
He was a dirty ass yellow Bella.
I actually do have one time where something like that did happen to me. I was it was at a summer skirmish I do near me, and this one guy sitting next to me. He joined our unit like a year before, and in the middle of the night, he just yelled, "Ready, aim!" and he yelled, "Fire!" like fire, really loud. I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
So was it like
So it sounds like this.
So was it calm like ready, aim, fire?
Like that, yeah. I asked him
What the
about
hell's
it,
wrong with people?
and I'm like, "What the hell were you doing? You giving commands?" He's like, "That wasn't me." I'm like, "Yes, it was. You were in the shebang next to me."
Exactly. Like I said, it absolutely happened. You sat right up and went, fucking chainsaws. But it was like such a deep, like morning tone. Like you were just like, fucking chainsaws.
It didn't happen.
Yes, it did. It absolutely happened.
I don't remember. It didn't happen.
You were asleep.
Yeah, if you're asleep, you can't remember it.
Well, I don't snore either. What's your point?
But you talk in your sleep.
If you deny snoring, you snore.
I know I snore. I snore like a motherfucker.
I have scared myself awake with my snores, okay?
Yeah, and you know what? You also looked at me the first time standing at your house and just went fucking chainsaws.
Yeah, well, don't you remember the fun we had before the fucking chainsaws came up?
Yes, we marched in a parade and it was lovely. It was quite a lovely parade.
I'm pretty sure it happened. Because if you're denying it, then it happened.
I don't remember it.
Wait. So with that logic, if someone accuses you of, let's say, kissing a guy, and you go, "Yes, I did," are you innocent because you admitted to it?
What was the question you cut out?
Okay, let's say he's saying that you deny it, so it happened. If someone accuses you of, let's just say, because we're all straight guys here, kissing another guy, we go, "No, we didn't." Are you then saying that you did?
Well, if I don't remember, it didn't happen.
Well, then how come?
I'll kick your ass.
Well, then how come over here Billy Joe with the assless chaps is calling for you?
I don't know what his problem is, okay?
You should see the pictures he's trying to get me to send you.
Well, I don't wanna.
Well, too bad you're going to see him now because he keeps on getting worse, man. He's bleaching it now.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna start sending you pictures you don't want to see.
I want to see them.
Okay.
Well, then you know what?
What?
Let's get naked and wrestle.
Fair enough. Let's go.
If anything
happened?
ends up in a hole, no hard feelings. Well, there'll be one hard feeling.
I'm not sure what's happening, but I think it's like beach supremacy here.
You know what? Don't you dare threaten me with a good time and not follow through.
Son, I'm gonna make promises your body can't keep.
Smiley, I have no idea what's going on. I think we're having a fight or something.
All right, so shall we sing a song and just
No, we
civilize
we
everyone?
cannot sing after what has happened.
We can make a song out of y'all's weird and weird crap.
Fucking chainsaws, standing up in the night talking about fucking chainsaws.
Let's just make a song.
Wait,
out
whoa,
of
whoa, whoa.
sounds.
You need to be careful with your infliction because that can be very dangerous as to what you were doing with said chainsaw.
I don't know. What were you doing in the dream with a chainsaw that makes you wake up and go, fucking chainsaws? Were you chased with a
Probably
chainsaw as a
didn't work.
child?
Bastard probably wasn't working right.
What if you were in Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Well, then you get mad at Leatherface, not his chainsaws.
I don't know what was going on in the dream. I don't remember it.
Well, apparently it didn't happen, so...
Then why are we continuing to talk about it?
Because now you're hinting that it did happen.
Yeah, you are.
You son of a bitch.
Okay.
See, I'm
No, I'm a snake talker, so it probably did happen.
Of course it did.
God, you bloody fuck.
No, it wasn't a question for the chat. It was a hypothetical thing for the podcast.
We got some good people here in chat. Archer, I will tell you, you probably should leave now.
Archer,
Yes,
if you
run
stick
away.
around, you are in for a wild ride tonight, bud. Fucking chainsaws. Like, what the hell were you dreaming about? And apparently this has happened to everyone. It's even happened to our quartermaster.
What did I do to Peter?
I don't know what you did to Peter, but he said something happened.
He's a witch. He's a witch. Kill him.
Kill them all!
We found the witch. Ban the witch. Oh,
May we burn her?
She was a witch. She turned me into a newt. Oh, bad.
Oh, I'm not a witch. They dressed me like this. This is a false nose.
There are ways to tell she is a witch. There are?
What movie are we quoting?
Monty Python.
What's
Monty
that?
Python, the Holy Grail.
What's that?
You what?
Have you seen that, Red?
Blasphemer! It is the most funniest film God ever blessed upon this earth.
It is, yeah.
It is
on Netflix.
Top 5.
It's from Britain. What do you expect?
Tea and crumpets?
Another thing too, Red, in my reenacting organization, if you haven't seen it, they don't let you in on anything.
Legit, the first time that I joined the 9th Texas, when we had our first meeting, or at least that I was in, the first thing we did, our captain, student major, said, "All right, guys, first order of business, Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Let's go watch it." And legit, it was the best thing. I'm like, I love all of you now.
It's a funny ass movie.
It really is, especially considering the budget it was on.
I don't know what's happening. I've never seen the movie.
You should watch it, man. You will not regret it.
First of all, what the fuck is Monty Python?
Now, you
Okay.
guys do know.
God. There is no way to describe it. It's kind of like a comedy series, like TV shows and movies. It's really funny, I think. Like, it's old comedy. It's real good comedy.
Yeah, it used to start as a TV show in Britain, but then it developed into older movies.
But see, what it was it developed from Monty Python's Flying Circus, which was a sketch show, and they turned a string of King Arthur sketches into a movie.
Yeah.
They had actually intended on having horses in it, but they blew the budget before they could get the horses, and somebody found two
Guys,
empty.
remember they used coconuts?
Yeah.
The coconuts and the.
Is it an African or a European swallow?
I don't know that.
Well, maybe. Or the Angry Frenchman. That was good.
Oh my god, the Frenchman. My favorite part of the whole scene.
That was the best one.
Your mother was a Please.
Here, Red, you know the father from Shrek?
Yeah.
John Cleese is the Monty Python. He's like the head of it.
Remember that what was that one part when they did a sketch on Jesus on the cross, and that's in the Look on the Bright Side of Life song, where you should have Jesus singing Look on the Bright Side of Life.
The Life of Brian. Yes, that is a wonderful movie as well. Also, they had a
I like how Red's just here whistling.
That's all I can hear too. Captain,
Yeah?
would you mind cutting that?
None of you fucking noticed. I'm sick of you people.
Yeah, we knew what it was
We're having a
because
chat.
we started. Yeah, we were starting to talk about the life of Brian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Captain. Fine. Turn away from the camera. Don't be a part of this.
I remember
see.
one of the sketches was really funny. It was the world's greatest hunters. They were mosquito hunting with an MG42 and an RPG.
Remember that one scene in Monty Python, The Holy Grail, Sir Robin? Oh my god.
So Robin from Camelot.
The best part is the fact that when they go into more gruesome deaths, he's like,
Has anybody seen The Meaning of Life?
yes.
I have.
Okay. The Zulu Wars and the tiger scene.
I already did a clone. Did you see that? You won't see it again? Did y'all just see my nipple reveal?
No.
No!
Keep it PG.
It is. I'm a guy. I'm allowed.
I think one of the funniest parts of Monty Python: The Holy Grail is when Sir Lancelot runs into the castle. and
Virginia,
kills
I was
everyone.
going to stream earlier, but I had the mammogram.
Oh my god, yeah, that scene where he just runs in the castle and just slaughters everybody.
And then the father's like, "Oh, it's okay."
I have to say,
I said,
one of my favorite parts of the Holy Grail was when they were attacking the fort, like the castle, and Sir Lancelot is the last one standing, and he's like taking the sword like to the chickens and shit, like he's cutting them. And shit.
And everyone's like, what the fuck, man?
Like he's
I
sitting there,
really
he's going.
enjoyed the Castle Anthrax scenes.
Castle Anthrax.
Or those constitutional farmers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Help! I'm being oppressed.
Remember that one scene where like the smart knight and where he's like when they built that stupid bunny.
Yeah, and they're like, "What? So
And then everyone's like, so wait. What was the plan again? Easy. You, Sir Lancelot, and everyone else jumps in the bunny and then surprises the French. And everyone's like, hold up. Who was supposed to be in the bunny? Me, you, not. And then everyone just face palms. And then he's like, well, what if we built a wooden badger? And then smack.
And then they toss it over.
Run away!
Run away!
They tossed the thing over the fort anyway. Remember? It got inside and they threw it over.
Oh my god, yeah, when they kept throwing the animals and then out of nowhere, catapults a cow.
Yep.
Agreed, first VA, Monty Python is awesome. It is God's blessing upon this second blessing upon this world.
I feel like the ending of it is the only way you could actually end that movie.
Well, see, from what I understand, they actually had a triumphant end to it. But then they were like, hold on. Let's not do it that way. And they went with the complete anticlimactic ending that they went with.
Here comes the bobbies.
Well, they got the bobbies going throughout chasing Sir Arthur Dorian.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from?
Or the knights that say knee.
We are no longer the knights who say me.
You must cut down this tree with a hang.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean
shrubbery.
she?
A
Hold on.
shrubbery.
Someone
A
says.
shrubbery.
Wait. Someone said there's a chick in my stream.
What?
The fuck?
What?
A chicken or an actual lady?
Noah said something about a.
Cute Belarusian chick.
Is there a chick from Belarus in here?
99999.
9999999.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Easy.
I use it as a another flagon.
Waar niks te staan dan.
Rennt door heel lieben. Hat de Panzerfaust.
Also, das Spinnen können. Das sind die Feinde. Das ist das Platz für Juden. Dein sie mehr.
Ich liebe dich.
Was?
I don't love you, though.
Yeah.
We have become we've become Hitler.
We have, yeah. This
How could this
From Inglourious
happen to
Basterds.
me?
I'm sorry,
I
Captain.
made
I
my
love you.
mistakes.
Uh-huh. It just got quiet all of a sudden. Why?
Because I said to the captain that I love him.
Yeah. Let's move this. I remember one Monty Python sketch. It was about communist bingo, and I remember it was Lenin who went through it. And what had happened was he got the question wrong, and they said it's okay. No one leaves here empty-handed, so we're going to cut off his hands.
I remember that one. How about the Ministry of Silly Walks?
Oh yeah. That was funny. I forgot.
Man, we're tight. Yes.
Wait, when did we get to Mel Brooks?
Mel Brooks has been and always will be.
Oh, poor Archer. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, oof.
Poor Archer.
I got an Arctic kind of aloe vera. Which
What's
is
that?
really, Archer said he needs aloe vera ASAP for a sunburn. I got an Arctic kind that we bought down in South Carolina.
Okay.
I got really bad sunburn, and that shit perfectly helps.
I will say, when I'm reenacting, I usually don't get sunburn on like my arms. On my face, though, really. But I usually have my sleeves rolled up most of the day, and I never get sunburn. But my face, I always do that.
A wider brim hat. Is
I like my hat because it is floppy and it's a true forage cap.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that's the whole reason why the CSA preferred those kind of hats more.
Yeah. For my floppy hat, I actually found at the J.C. Penney's in my town, you can find in the women's section a Hardy hat for $10.
No way.
Yeah. This was like 3 years ago though. So I haven't seen them since, but they do have like slouch hats.
Huh.
Yeah.
The peculiar places you find reenact gear.
So I just realized I can get a dad bot on my channel.
What is that?
He tells dad jokes.
Oh, okay.
Why do cows have hooves?
Oh my god.
Why?
Because they lactose.
I'm going to stab you.
Or the classic one. I'm so hungry. Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Hungry. Can I call you so?
What did the one nut say to the other as he was chasing him around?
What?
I'm a cashew.
I'm going to stab someone.
This has devolved from a Civil War live stream to utter insanity.
It was supposed to be singing night, and then.
Well, we're talking about, classic comedy that people have never seen.
Now, my question for you is, how is this any different than sitting around the campfire?
Honestly, there's less swearing, less drinking, and also less stories about my first sergeant killing someone.
I killed a
Fair
man.
enough.
I killed a man once.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that logic.
I'm just trying to keep myself clean verbally. That way, nothing happens to Red and his channel.
Oh, I appreciate that because I know what kind of mouth you have on you.
Have I not been clean, Captain?
You've been cleaner than normal.
I've been trying to watch out for swear words. So
I got a question for you boys.
what's up?
How do you make a hormone
How?
Don't pay her.
refuse to pay?
Red.
I do actually have a joke.
What's the joke?
So, this guy in the Old West, he goes into a brothel, and girl takes him upstairs, and he goes, "Hold on, before we get anything, I got to use the restroom." And this brothel had a design flaw to where they had a fan sit right under the toilet, like it had no plumbing or nothing. And he had like 3 days of straight beans. He just got out from the trail.
Let's see where this is going.
He craps, it hits the fan, it goes everywhere. And after he does the same with his girl, he comes out and he looks around and he goes, "Oh my God, what happened?" The bartender goes, "I don't know, where were you when shit hit the fan?"
That's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain, would it be, considering that Schmelly's still here, would it be inappropriate for me to tell my little Johnny joke?
I've already told it.
Oh.
Look,
So was fun.
David Crockett, the Alamo. Lactose. Make canoe out of this, motherfuckers.
Oh.
Actually, Red,
My joke.
I got a question.
I might have an answer for you.
Why do people call you Red?
Okay, there's actually a good story behind that.
Is it a long one? Don't tell it anyway. I want to hear it.
So, I don't know if any of you guys know this, because it was a long time ago. There used to be a website called Pogo.com.
Never heard of it.
Why is that familiar?
And you can make an account and you can go and you can talk to people, and it was basically like Xbox Live. You can go
Oh,
meet
Michael.
people, make friends. Yeah, except there was no face-to-face. You had an avatar and you typed. Well, my sister signed me up because I wanted to play bowling so bad. She goes, "You know what, fine, I'll make you your own account. Don't talk to many people." And so I was about 8. And I ended up getting married. And I still remember her name because it was so generic. It was Whipped Cream. And we ended up getting married on Pogo.com, and my name was Red Runner 328. And as time, I kind of grew into the name, especially with the beard. And I've even had a couple people at reenactments who didn't know my name call me Red because of my beard. So I just stuck with the name Red.
And that's your nickname.
Actually, at the reenactments, my nickname is Boy.
Okay.
So I was 13. The unit I was with at the time, my lieutenant didn't know my name, so he goes, "Boy, boy, boy, boy." And after that,
Now, Red is your nickname.
yeah, on YouTube, Red is my name, but at reenactments, it's Boy.
Boy.
I'm
Yeah,
going to laugh
because
when
you
I'm 32 and people are going to be like, "Hey, Boy." I'm 22,
because
so it's not too bad.
it's not too bad. I mean, I'm Matt, but people and reenacting, I'm called Digger.
Why?
Okay, this is a long story. Okay, you ready?
Let's hear it.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Stories are the best thing about reenacting.
This was like my first ever skirmish in reenacting. This was like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was the beginning of the day. It was like 10 o'clock, and I see my sergeant. He gives me my pair of gaiters for the day because I just started out there, and he goes, "From now on, you are a digger." And since then, it's stuck.
Dude, I never thought you'd get to the end of that story. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. So I'm always digger. I love it because they always call me, "Hey, digger, can you go dig me a trench real quick?" I can't dig fast though.
It's funny because people around, I don't know how it is in New Jersey, but around Ohio, people will learn a nickname before they learn the face. So there's been many times like our sarge has been like, "Hey boy, come here," and someone will go, "That's boy," and I'll just stop dead in my tracks like, "What did I just walk into?"
See, that's what surprises me though, is that my nickname precedes me for some reason. My colonel, he lives in Florida. He knows about me before I even met him.
Huh.
So he's like, "Oh, digger, there you are." I'm like, "I never met you, but okay, thank you. You know me. I'm like renowned." I honestly think I got the nickname because my captain's name is also Matt, but they just gave me the nickname because it's easier. Sergeant one day, "Why'd you give me the nickname?" He said, "Just because."
Hey, boy.
Yo,
How many Michaels are there in the 4th?
2. Let me think.
There's only the 2?
I think so. But one is Mouse and or Sarge.
Yeah. I mean, see, the thing is, ever since I joined reenacting, all the new younger recruits all have to get nicknames now. We had this one kid join. He likes to dress up any impression of reenacting, so we call him Clark Gable. We have these 2 kids. They're both like 12 years old each. We call one Dill and we call the other Pickles. So they're Dill Pickles.
Okay. I know this one kid named Twitch because when he gets real angsty, he twitches.
He twitches.
Scrawny little kid too, but a nice guy, real nice.
How did Ghost get his name?
How white he is.
My one sergeant, we gave him a nickname that he's not getting rid of. But if we bring it up, he hits you with the defarbing club. We gave him the nickname Sergeant Honey Bunny.
Oh, he has a shillelagh too, huh?
Yeah.
One man I know, his nickname is Irish.
This is not a bad name.
Which it's funny because you hear people, you get to learn nicknames like camp names before you get to learn their real name. So I'll hear people talking about someone I know, but I don't know them by that name. So I'm just like, and then I'll hear their camp name, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that guy."
So when me and Pedro are talking about Charles, you're just lost.
Yeah, and then someone goes, Irish, and I'm like, yes, he's one of my best friends too. He really helped me out when I got the burn on my hand.
Well, he is in the medical field, so he knows how to treat stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I think he's a first responder.
Along with being a phlebotomist, I believe.
What is that?
He does blood transfusions and takes blood, draws blood, and such like that.
Okay.
Could you imagine though?
I think that's the phlebotomist.
If that is the case, imagine going in to get blood work done and you see someone with Irish's mustache walk in.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Irish, he has his big old bushy handlebar mustache. He is one of the few people I know.
And he waxes it up real nice.
Oh yeah, he gets the nice curls in there. He's one of the few people I know that could pull it off.
Sounds cool. I think I only know one guy who does that, and he does suave impressions a lot.
Well,
that's what I like about my unit. If you want to do like a random impression, the only thing you got to do is research it and provide it to the board, and they'll be like, "Okay, this is a good one to do." We have a cell of 114th Pennsylvania Zouaves.
Oh,
nice.
Unfortunately, they want to get me in on now, but I don't really know if I want to.
We have a spy on staff.
We need that.
Of course, I'll never tell you his name.
Our spy volunteered for that position after given a myriad of options.
Which
that's
is
a good one.
crazy. It's okay. My mom volunteered to be seamstress. My dad is our chaplain.
And I nominated your dad to be the chaplain.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I asked the general one day, I was like, hey, do you think we can get dad a role? And he goes, well, because dad's medical condition, he can't stand long because he has a steel cage in his back and a battery that's probably ruptured by now.
So he can't take the field, so he can't have a battlefield position. So I was thinking outside the box and come up.
Oh, the stream's lagging. There we go. It's back to normal. Should be back to normal.
I believe normal is a relative term, and it doesn't relatively apply to us.
Yeah.
True.
We actually have a joke. It was one day at a parade we were doing, and these two guys walked up to a major, and the major said, "What do you think normal people are doing right now?"
What we're doing right now.
Yeah. We say that a lot now. We're like, I wonder what normal people are doing right now.
Oh no, General, the donkey's coming out. Oh.
He's cutting out a little. Where'd Archer go?
I don't know. Stop making fun of my hiccups.
I was going to ask you, you got the hiccups there?
Told you the donkey is coming out.
Okay, Pinocchio.
Indian roll, donkey.
I like apples and bananas. Good job, Jeff.
Jeff, you
Apples and grapes.
Grapes.
I have pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen.
No.
Damn it, Red.
That song is dead. It stays that way.
I have pen. I have
No.
apple.
I will shove
Apple
your
pen.
rifle so far up your ass you'll be screaming, God save Ohio. Chat, get him. Burn him by the stake.
Which kind of steak?
T-bone,
Whatever kind of steak.
New York, porterhouse. What are we talking about here?
All in the above.
Archer, you're making dinner? It's like 8 o'clock for you.
Holy shit, it's 11:15.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream at
10 o'clock
11:30.
here in Texas.
Yeah, at 11:30, I gotta end the stream because I gotta get ready to go
No.
to bed.
Brad, you and I were up till 12:30 the other night talking.
And I suffered for it the next day. Oh, look at Jeff in chat.
Oh shit!
I did catch a good part of that chat the other night, and I was enjoying all the ghost stories and such.
You're welcome.
Especially when you're at Pioneer Village and the haunted church the windows start making noise.
I was actually reading this story, and it was I think it was two stories during the production of the movie Gettysburg. Now I don't know if you all have heard these two stories, but it was on when they were filming. The first one was when they were filming Culp's Hill and the 20th Maine, and the second story was when they were doing Pickett's Charge. So the first story, and this came from two Union reenactors. Now I think it's on YouTube. I think. I can't remember where I found it, but apparently what happened was is that these two Union reenactors, right, who were in the 20th Maine, And this was after they were done. This was after they on their break after they were filming a bit of the scene when they were charging down the hill, and so they rested on this rock, right? To the both of them. Well, out of nowhere, behind them, here comes the third Union soldier. Now, of course, as when they look at him, he looks perfectly fine, but they're kind of surprised because he looks a lot more rough, and he looks more, more rough, a lot more. What's the word?
Haggard.
Yeah, more. Yeah, and so they're like, okay, and this is kind of interesting. Is that so? What happens is that and of course they were actually talking to the guy, and the guy said, "Hell of a fight, huh, today, boys?" And they said, "Yeah." And the guy says, "Well, boys, here's some ammunition. The Revs will come back any minute now." And they're like, "Wait, what?" And then they just walked off. And so they opened the package, right? Well, guess what was in there? Cartridges. Well, what they found inside the cartridges were actual mini balls. And they're like, "What the hell?" And as they turn around, the guy is just gone. It's like he just disappeared. And so they're like, "Did we just talk to a ghost?"
Maybe. That's interesting.
They talk to a ghost that gives them something physical.
And I was like, I don't know if this is true or not, because it does sound really intriguing. But I said, some of this stuff, of course, you can't really believe unless you see it with your own eyes.
It doesn't add up.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense either. I'm like, so wait, you think it's a ghost because this person gave you cartridges with actual bullets in it? Uh-huh.
It sounds more like they were just a reenactor.
Yeah. The second story. Now, I have heard things of this, like whenever this was during when they were doing Pickett's Charge, right? And the part that they were doing it on is that when Armistead was rallying his troops. So during the scene, when they were actually filming it, this was from a couple of the reenactors. Well, when they were jumping over the fence and when they were moving towards the stone wall, I can't remember, but one of the guys who was in Armistead's brigade, who was carrying the colors, right?
Right.
Well, what happened is that he says that the guy on his left. Now, what's kind of interesting is that now on these stories, it's, as I said, with ghost stories, you always have to, you can't really believe it until you see it with your own eyes. Then you know that, oh God, they might actually be real. And so what happened was that the guy who's carrying the flag, he falls. Well, I'm sorry. He gets to the stone wall. Well, the guy on his left, of course, is pretending to be stabbed. Well, what's kind of weird is that. Well, I'm sorry. Is that supposedly when they were charging the wall, right?
Yeah.
There were 5 guys who were in front of him, and they all, of course, pretended like they got shot by a cannon. Well, to him, what was kind of disturbing is that when he looked back at them, they looked fine, obviously, right? But until he looked a bit closer, and he saw like holes in their uniforms. Now, of course, that might be just for detail, but he said that those might have been actual bullet holes because he saw blood coming out, supposedly.
Huh.
I'm like, Now, that does also sound really interesting, but as I said, you have to see it to believe it, and that kind of sounds fake.
Right.
It's like, because it's like with those kind of stories, it's like, I don't know.
I once.
That sounds a little fake.
Speaking
Kind
of.
of real, but make it sense.
Yeah. Now, the first story, it's understandable. The second one,
Speaking
it
of.
just sounds like just, I don't know.
speaking of Gettysburg, this guy actually got mad at me because I said that the 20th main charge to drive off the Confederates was the most successful charge of Gettysburg. And someone goes, "What about Pickett's charge?"
Little, and yet that didn't work.
I'm like,
Unlike the 20th main charge.
I said
Yeah.
successful. They're like, yeah, Pickett's charge was successful. I was like, for the Union.
You got to determine the success thing. It's negligible on what you consider successful, though.
Yeah, if they wanted to lose a lot of troops, hell yeah, successful.
Here's the thing, is that it's kind of unfair when people compare Pickett's charge to some other horrible suicide charges, because people always say that Pickett's charge was one of the bloodiest charges. Here's the thing, I always tell them, well, here's the thing, Pickett's charge might have been costly and bloody for the Army of Northern Virginia, but in every single Confederate army, no, that would be the charge at Franklin, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that people say that Pickett's charge was far worse, and well, yes, it was bad. The one at Franklin was far worse and far more costly. Because when you look at the different comparisons, the first one is armies and morale. In Franklin, Tennessee, you have, of course, the Army of Tennessee with Hood, shitty army commander, facing against Rosecrans, far superior Union army. The Army of Tennessee's morale is basically at an all-time low. There were far more men who deserted from that army than the Army of Northern Virginia combined. Their condition is far worse than Lee. There are reports of officers saying that nearly every single man in that army had nothing to wear. They all had like little rags and such, and that was basically it. They had no gunpowder. They had very few weapons, and it was just at an all-time low.
It sounds like the army itself was a suicide charge.
Yeah, and then you look at the Army of Northern Virginia. While Lee's army was also not that well equipped, at least they had uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
At least they weren't marching around in just rags, and their morale was incredibly high. Because, they have been the army that's been blasting the Federals left, right, and center.
So,
bitch slapping them in every battle. And then when you look at charges, the actual attacks, Pickett's charge, well, yes, that was, of course, incredibly stupid. The issue is that Lee's army loses a lot less men than what happened to Hood's army. While Lee loses, I think he lost maybe 4 or 5 commanders. I can't remember how many he lost, and lost thousands of men. The Army of Tennessee lost 14 generals. Nearly all of them killed.
yeah.
14 of their best commanders. Patrick Cleburne, the famous Irishman and the Stonewall Jackson of the West, killed. Hiram Granberry of the Texans, killed. The youngest Confederate cavalry commander at the age of 16, killed.
The windows are open.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. My niece was asking me to open up the windows because I'm smoking a cigar.
Oh, okay. Then when we look at enlisted and officers, unlike in the Army of Northern Virginia, where Lee lost 53 brigade and regimental commanders, Hood had nearly every single officer in Hood's army was killed, wounded, or captured.
His whole staff.
It was so bad that during the actual charge, it was recorded by Private Sam Watkins of the 1st Tennessee that after the last captain was killed, a sergeant had to lead the whole brigade, and then a private. That's how bad it was. That you have to have privates leading your brigades. And the fact that he lost, and the fact that these two charges were far bigger. While you have Pickett's charge with 15,000 men, you have this charge in Franklin, Tennessee with nearly 27,000.
I feel the Western campaign doesn't get as much light as the Eastern Front does.
It definitely
Yeah.
does. It definitely does.
And in my opinion, the Western campaign was far more important than the East. Because while yes, the East was also important, the West is vital.
It's the main
Because-
fight. It's the main fighting.
Yeah, and the first thing that the Federals do is immediately invade southern Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because Lincoln basically said, and everyone else recognized that Tennessee was going to be the route to the central heart of the Confederacy, to the Mississippi River, and all these other rivers and streams. Whoever controls the valley, control.
King of the Valley. King of the Valley.
Yeah, because you have all these rivers and streams connecting to the central heartland all over the continent. That's why you have so many people quoting, "Whoever controls the Mississippi Valley wins the war."
Which, if I recall correctly, Grant's mission was to basically control the Mississippi River alone, and he did, and that severely damaged the army of the Army of Tennessee.
Yeah, and it's the fact that the Confederates were so shocked that the Federals were able to capture Fort Donelson and Fort Henry in just a few weeks. That's why you have Johnson scrambling for troops, and then abandoning areas in Kentucky and Alabama and Mississippi. And that's why, and then he forms the Army of Mississippi and attacks the Federals at Shiloh. But then, even then, in my opinion, the Western theater was already doomed to defeat when Fort Donelson and Fort Henry fell. And the fact that army had such a bad string of commanders. Oh, good God. Brag. The Confederacy equivalent of a McClellan.
True.
Boys, unfortunately,
But he said he wasn't cautious. He was just an idiot.
I would love to keep this going, but it is late for me. Although I do have a request from you boys. Join me next
You're cut
Wednesday for the proper Civil War podcast. But
I agree.
with that being said, there are a few channels I want to shout out. Brandon F., Calcor, General Cody HD, The Townsends, Civil War Digital Digest, Company D, 2nd United States Sharpshooters. And there's one very special Sutler I want to shout out. CNC Story. That's where I get most of my Civil War reenacting gear from. I actually just placed another order with them for the General himself. Hopefully get another boy into reenacting. They're the best people around. They're so nice. They will answer any question you have. There's even been some custom orders that they've taken to properly fit you to get what you're exactly desiring to have. And boys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I reply to almost all comments on my videos when I get a notification for them. I also check my comments on all my videos to see if there's any I've missed. I will reply. I will give you any advice for reenacting I have. Boys, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream.